Baby, let's get a vibe check. Hey girl. Hello, my Aquarius. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and I'm going to be doing your weekly love reading between you and your person. Now, put things in perspective, though. I'm just a man reading you some tarot cards. You know your perspective, you know your situation, rather, and I guess your perspective, better than I ever possibly could. So take the cards that resonate and leave what doesn't, because I'm not going to take it personally. Now, if you do find some cards that do resonate with you, let me know in the comments below. I love to hear about your aha moments. If you do feel like a card was pulled meant specifically for you or your person, right? I love hearing about y'all's moments. Also, if you do enjoy my style of reading, I have your weekly general readings here also. That'll put a link over here for you to check out, Aquarius. And also, I would love for you to give me a like and subscribe because it does help out my channel a lot, and I'm always super appreciative when you guys take the time to do that for me. But let's just jump into your reading right now, Aquarius. The overall energy between you and your person right now is returning. So a good card, number 1, write that down for numerology, Aquarius. This card says, strip things down to the raw foundation. Was it built on love? They are returning because there is hope. Right? So for some of you Aquariuses, this is like a really good sign because I feel like for a good majority of you, it feels as if it's like basing it off of your Ace of Cups, like you're just ready for some type of fulfillment, but you're almost like walking, like you're done with some type of phase though. So this is where I feel like some of you Aquariuses are going to be a little bit hesitant because it's like this person that you have in mind, if you haven't communicated with them and you're just wanting them to reach out, this is a good sign of it. This is like an energy for this week of where it's like, again, if you were to put some feelers out there and try to connect with them, it would probably be a pretty good week for you to do that, Aquarius. That's what I'm getting with this returning energy. It's letting me know that like the situation with the for y'all together, Aquarius, is like where it's connecting. On your side of things, we have the Ace of Cups coming in. So yeah, as I was saying, you're looking for that fulfillment. I don't want to jump into the clarifiers yet, even though I really want to. On their side of things, they have the Four of Cups. Now, this is the card they may not be seeing it. So this is like where it's your job, Aquarius, to make it known, right? This card is someone that is letting me know this person is a little bit, a little bit maybe like a daydreamer, or like gets lost in their thoughts a little bit. I mean, it sounds kind of mean, but I don't mean it in a bad way, but I did hear it. Not the brightest crayon in the crayon box, but like they mean good, right? It's kind of like this someone that you would say like, oh, bless your heart too. That's how I would associate it with. Not in a bad way or anything, right? But it's just like, they're just not that aware of their surroundings that often, right? So it's kind of already letting me know with this setup, it's like if you're wanting this connection, you're gonna have to make it known to them, like present more than just the cup to them. You have to be like, hey, like drink, right? So the energy between you two is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of Cups. So this is a card where I don't know if this person is like distracted perhaps because of something in the past. Maybe that's foreshadowing something, but this also could be foreshadowing where it's like if you guys are coming back together, where you guys are, it's going to be like something like reminiscing based off of the past. Because here's the thing, this is where we get started into the clarifiers for you, Aquarius. The clarifiers that I pulled for your Ace of Cups, remember, was the Knight of Cups, the Lover's card, as well as the Ace of Swords. Now, this Knight of Cups is what I was wanting to reference before, Aquarius, where it's like, you're kind of checked out from some type of phase, and like you're actively, like I see like in this week, Aquarius, there's like forward movement for you to move on from something. So whether it's with this person, you're ready to move on from just like lack of communication, you're running towards them in this way, or whether you just feel at the end of the day that this isn't worth trying to pursue anymore and you're moving on to a new situation. Regardless of what it is, you're honoring your Ace of Cups moment, which I really like. Now, put this in perspective, Aquarius. I'm never going to tell you the decision that you should make in your situation because, again, I am just a man reading you some tarot cards, so you have to have the final say. You will know if it's meant for you to move on. I'm simply here just to give you a little bit of perspective, right? With this Ace of Swords and this Lovers card, also though, it's like this is what's keeping what you have in mind as you're running, right? This Ace of Swords and the Lovers, it's like you're in this, it's like in this energy of where it's like you're not settling for anything that isn't very like fulfilling, like soul filling, like something that fills up your cup, right? Which I feel like on some level is kind of self-explanatory, right? Like, do we ever really search for like a relationship that isn't like fulfilling on some level? But it's like, I don't know, it's almost as if like you're asking, I keep on hearing on some level that you're asking for more on this person's side of things. So let's get into their clarifiers, because maybe it'll make sense. Aquarius. On their side of things, they have the Hermit, the Wheel, and the Six of Swords. So, okay, this is what I'm getting here. I really feel as if like this person's in this process of trying to move on from something in the past. I say this because they have the Hermit card and the Six of Swords, where it's like they're kind of self-reflecting and like deep in their thoughts of trying to move on from something. So it's letting me know, Aquarius, there is like this person does have some type of emotional attachment to something else, and that doesn't necessarily mean romantic, right? Let's remind ourselves, put it in perspective, Aquarius. Like, that's, even though we're self-involved beings, right? Let's not just automatically assume that it's something that's like affects us in any type of way. You like how I say us as if I'm part of y'all's relationship, but you know, this is letting me know they're just going through some mental stuff. I mean, this is kind of like shadow work, really, which is ideally what you would want, Aquarius, with someone that you're wanting to connect with, is that someone that's able to self-reflect and really figure out what it is that they want and be able to like have their past baggage be looked through and assembled. And that's what I feel is going on with them, because at the end of the day, while it seems like they're daydreaming with this Four of Cups energy, and like, yeah, it seems like this is why they're distracted. Like, it seems like they're distracted with their eyes closed right now because they have like this inner thing going on with them that they just are like figuring out. And it's like, until they figure out what it is that they want to do with this like past situation, I feel that's like the wheel is kind of at a standstill. Like, it could be inverted, right? I'm going to be honest, like this energy could be inverted. It is really kind of dependent on them, right? They don't know what direction to take their ship until they figure this out, right? Naturally, the wheel attached to the ship, they just don't know where to go yet. So they need to have this hermiting process. So maybe that's why you haven't been hearing from them for a little bit, for several reasons. They're just distracted with their own thoughts. So let's get into the energy of the clarifiers for the Six of Cups, though, of the energy between y'all two. Now, this is the King of Wands, the Six of Cups coming in again, and the Star card. So, again, this is like the two-parter message where it's just like, if you guys, like, because of this, let's remind ourselves of this returning energy. If y'all have connected in the past before, this is really such a good week to like rekindle things with this double Six of Cups, right? The Six of Cups is literally the representation of romanticizing the past. And I feel like with it paired, like being balanced nicely with this returning energy, it'd be like a good week for that, right? Because you also have the Star and the King of Wands here attached to that energy if it's that storyline. Does that make sense? Because that Star card is that wish fulfillment, that it's also like a cleansing weight off your shoulder time. And the King of Wands is just an extremely passionate energy, right? Where like no one is battling for the spotlight, no one is battling for attention. There's no battling, it's just passion. Does that make sense? And maybe if you are returning back again to one another, the connection's just going to be different. Like both, like I hear like respect is going to be equal on both sides. Now, if that's one storyline, right? Now, for the other one that I see, if you haven't connected with this person before, this is just a heavy where it's just like you're gonna have to have patience, Aquarius. When I see this person right here is going through some healing right now, so you're gonna have some patience on your side. With what's going on with them. It does seem like it just seems like they're just in their thoughts and they're ready to heal. Now, with this Star card and this King of Wands, this is letting me know that it's worth the wait, right? Because that's, again, it's still like, this still is like that, speaking of like the energy between you two, Aquarius. I hope that makes sense. So keep that in mind. But at the end of the day, you know, regardless of whatever shows up in the reading, you have to ask yourself, Aquarius, is this person worth the wait, right? What is it that you can be doing during this week or during any time to further yourself and to develop yourself? I do see if you start presenting yourself in a way and making yourself noticed, right? You can present yourself to them, but don't expect to be responded to or acknowledged right now with that cup energy. Is all I'm gonna say, Aquarius. But I don't see anything. Just don't push it, right? That's all I feel. It's like, don't push it and don't take it personally if they don't respond. But it's perfectly okay to make your presence known because you do have this returning energy, which is a nice balance. And I don't see anything bad energy-wise in this week. So yeah, overall, I really like this reading, Aquarius, so let me know in the comments below how this works out. Be sure to give me a like and subscribe if you did enjoy this reading and it was of resonance and gave you a sense of direction of some kind. I love you so much, Aquarius. Bye.